What's up, broskies? How we all doing? I haven't posted in a few days, so I'm sorry about that. I was just out of town, looking around, seeing the world, trying to catch corona and all that. But recently I've been doing something, and I kind of wanted to bring you guys up to speed because I thought I could make something like a little bit of interesting content. So you must be asking yourself, is that a fucking Iniripsa right there? And yes, it is. I don't usually play this class, but like some of the older people on my channel, not older people in age, but like people who have been here for longer, sorry. I'm not age shaming or anything. Some of the people who have been here for longer would probably recognize this character, or they might from this video that I had made a long time ago, the one week team, where basically I took 4 characters and I saw what I could do with them in a week. It's an old video. I might link in the description if I remember to do it. But anyways, one of the characters was an Iniripsa. I had like a Panda, Iop, and an Enutroph. But the only level 200 character that I have is my Rogue. But I've always kind of wanted a second one just so I could do something else. And like if I ever want a different class, like class change, I don't like to class change my Rogue because I always want to come back to Rogue and then I end up wasting a lot of comments. So instead of doing that, like if I ever have a real craving to play a different class, maybe I could class change my other one. But to get there, I need to get level 200 first. So all my characters were level 199. I have 8 level 199 characters, but I don't have any level 200 apart from my Rogue, which kind of sucks. So I was kind of looking around, like seeing the best way I could get my XP and that sort of thing. And I know, like nowadays, it's very popular to like just go and straight to the Bonta arena and straight to Coriander leeches and that sort of shit. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to look around and take my own perspective on it. So instead, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing. So. Basically, it's like leveling by myself. It's in solo, so as you can probably see from the title. But basically, I'll show you like how I approach it. So first thing you do is you're going to want to open the map. So this is like not exactly a tutorial, but I'm kind of showing you how I do it. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to open the map, and this thing for me is usually covering it. So I have to move it out the way, and you show this little chest here. So when you click this chest, what does it do? It shows you all the bonuses. So you're going to unclick this. And you're going to sort by bonus zones. So now what is this showing? If you guys are some of the older players, you might remember like the stars system, right? It used to be that mobs that go unkilled start to collect stars, and then you get more XP and loot bonuses from that, right? But then Ankama changed it, if you guys were not aware. It's been changed for a while, so hopefully you guys are aware of this. But anyways, now it's like bonuses on the zones. So zones that are most farmed get less percentage. In fact, they can go all the way to negative. They can start having negative percentages, and then the ones that are least farmed start getting positive percentages. And so the more, and they sort of balance out, right? So like when one area goes down, other ones sort of go up and that sort of thing. But anyways, you can come here and kind of check out what sort of zones look good. Obviously, you want zones that are level closest to yours. This doesn't only work for 199, right? Like if you're level 130, then maybe you wouldn't hit the same zones that I'd be hitting, which I'll talk about, but maybe you can go for some other ones that like sort of fit your comfort. I'll be talking about a website later that can really help you, by the way, so just stick around. Anyways, I've chosen out a few zones that I sort of do, and I kind of wanted to show you, but first I'm going to show you the set, and then we'll do a few fights together. I'll show you some idols, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to open my inventory here. A little bit of a flex. Obviously, this is my rogue stuff. I don't have two ivories, 2 ebonies. I just toss them, and I'm not playing with my rogue right now. Anyways, so I got this stuff, and I'll show you the stats. So this is my. It's got to be a full damage set. The important points are to have 6 range, and high initiative. You need at least 3,000 because you always want to start first. If the mobs start first, you'll probably lose a lot more fights than you would otherwise. So my set's just Numero helmet. You got double Nihilisa because that gives a set bonus 500 in initiative and then 50 intelligence also, which is kind of cool. I got this, got double Shylocks here, and I'm using this. I was using the Automai sword. I had a different set, but I found with the Automai sword, I don't know, I felt I could optimize it by putting a Limbo Wand for AP, MP, and range, and then I could switch out some of these because I also wanted to put a Kawa Dofus. That was the thing, like. With this, I was doing fine, but I didn't have a Kawa Dofus, and I felt like maybe I should be able to doing that because it gives me like 300,000 XP more per fight, and that kind of helped me out. Also, another thing that can give you a lot more XP is if you actually remember, if you're going to do this, make sure you have an Ankama shield because it benefits your character, as you can see here, from 5% loot and experience bonus. And 5% might not sound like that much, but when you're doing your 199 to 200 grind, 5% of that is like, we're talking hundreds of millions of XP, so, why not do it? It's pretty easy. So you can do that. That takes 2 seconds. And then what idols I'm just using these, which really don't change the fight at all. The only thing that might change the fight is this one. But it's very easy to keep in mind. So I'm using Dakids and then Great Oaths, which just increase close combat damage. And then this one increases their damage gradually as the fight goes on. But since the fights only take like 3 turns or whatever, I'll show you screenshots later so you'll understand. And we're actually going to do some fight together. But anyways, so as the fight goes on, their damage goes up. And then this one, if I hit them in a straight line or in a diagonal, I'll get attracted to them. But as long as I remember not to, it's fine. And you'll see, like, the game kind of reminds you in a way. Like, I don't think this was intentional by Uncommon, but like the game kind of reminds you to not hit them in a line or diagonal. But so I'm going to show you this zone first because this is the one that I'm doing the most. So basically what I'll do is I'll farm any ones that are single like this or double. So I'll just hit the character. For me, it's like this keyboard, this one that I've like binded on my keyboard, but you can also click this down here and it'll show you all the mobs. So I'll just go through the maps like this, and any mob that has 1 or 2 in this area I'm able to hit. So basically I'll just show you how the fights sort of go. They're usually really fast depending on how depending how fast I'm like clicking, and sometimes like the game can like bug or whatever, but usually they're fairly fast. So I'll show you. With the Sinistrophu, it's actually fairly easy. So let's see what challenge we have. We have Nomad 50%. That's pretty nice. So as you can see, these are the only things I have in my toolbar. This fight will take a little bit longer just because I'm talking at the same time. So boom, boom, and we're gonna hit with that. Now keep in mind, probably not all classes can do this zone just because it does take a range class. So I think you might struggle a little bit if you're an IOP. So okay, but the thing that's cool about Sinistrophu, so now back to the fight, they do a spell on their first turn that makes you hit them double, but they also go invisible, but they don't move. So, you know, he's still there. So boom, boom, and then we hit really heavy. I just did 1.8, and I'm going to keep running, make sure I'm doing that challenge. And now he's there, but I'm going to run before killing him just to complete the challenge. And then boom. And that was what? That was a 42-second fight while I was talking. And that was an easy 7.3 million XP, right? Like your average Coriander fight gives you maybe what, 25 million XP? Or like with good challenges, maybe 30 million, and it takes, I don't know. I did some of them, and I actually took like some screenshots, and we'll go over them later. But just for now, just looking at this, like 7.3 million, 40 seconds. Let's see if I can find another fight, maybe a fight with 2, and we can do that one together just so you have some idea. This is not the only zone that I do. I actually also do, we'll do this one since there's 2. These ones are actually nice because they have negative intelligence resistance, so I can hit them pretty hard and kind of flex my damage. So we're going to start the fight, same shit, go here. What's the challenge? Use all your AP, which is convenient because that's alternative, and then this one's 5 AP, so boom, 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 and boom. Also, the Ebony Dofus really helps out, and it really helps out to know the mobs, and that's the website I'm going to be providing you with later, because it really helps you to know the mobs. So anyways, they're moving close, they kind of don't do shit, so I'm just going to kill him. I conserve my Ebony, and I'm just going to wait for him because he's hidden behind the wall, so I'm actually going to oh, no, I'm going to use my AP before passing, because we smart. Although I fuck up like really easy ones sometimes, I'm very stupid. So now here's a cool thing. So instead of doing usually which I would hit with this first, I'm going to hit with this first, because when I have level 5 Ebony, it gives me 10% increase in damage, and once I hit, it will go back to 2%, I think. So I should use the spells that hit the most first, right, because they would benefit most from like percentage damage. So boom, and then 1, 2. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but you know, if you just keep it in mind, it can help conserve some seconds overall. So I don't think I can hit him. Actually, no, I can easily, actually. So boom, 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 and we're going to keep running, because this guy can only hit me in a straight line. I think pretty much all the mobs here can only hit in a straight line, and then boom, you got Ebony Dofus. I finished it. I spoke a lot, and it still took me 1 minute 20, and they're not that hard to find, right? Like, every map has a single or a double. So I just kind of go through this area, and this area has a plus 90% bonus combo. So it's pretty solid. So I'll kind of so that's it for me showing you the fights. Like, they're fairly easy, but I'll show you some screenshots. So I was talking about like the dungeon, not the dungeon leech, just like the coriander and that sort of thing. I know most people go to arena. Hopefully you guys can see. I know the quality's pretty bad, but I'll try read off for you. So I did some other stuff. I tried a little bit just to get like some idea what people do. I know right now there's like the pathogerm stuff with like the Feka that's kind of popular. So I did one of those fights, which I got really good XP. The double challenges got 60 million XP in only 9 minutes. That was really good, but the fight cost me 140,000 commas. So 140,000 commas, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, why pay when you can do it for free? Not to say that I don't ever leech. I do it sometimes. Like, I'll do it while editing, right? Like that way I can just pass my turn, or I'll be dead or whatever, and and I can just edit on the side and whatever. It's relaxing. Obviously, sometimes you get frustrated just farming by yourself, and you want a little bit of a break. But I don't condone that being like your main course of action, right? I think you should always try and find your own way first. So anyways, that was it for those. I kind of want to show you too, like, you get pretty decent drops actually. Like these nocturnal spikes, I have like 300 KK's worth. I got like this stuff that I've been, kind of dropping here and there. And it's not bad, but, that's it for that. And then I'll pull up the solo. So you can see here, like, some of the XP that I'm getting, right? This is not just a today thing. You see here, 1 minute, 6 million, 34 seconds, 7.3 million. This is a Crabton from the Sofokia region. You got this one, Asteroid, that's from the climb dungeon surrounding region. 7.3 million, 38 seconds, 19 seconds, 6.6, 19 seconds. Like that's really fast fights. Like that's the thing. These fights just go by so fast, so you can really rake up a lot of XP really quickly. And this is all in solo too. So you can see here 46 seconds, boom, 48 seconds. Anyways. So those are it for the for those screenshots, and now I kind of want to show you guys the website. So before you go and hit up a zone, so right as soon as you open this and you go and figure out, okay, like, so I move this because that's always in the way, and then I'm gonna go here, right, and then I sorting by bonuses. Let's say I come down here and I'm like, you know what, I want to try the, what do I want to try? Let's say I want to try the Triton Rift, right? So I want to try Triton Rift. I can first thing go to the bestiary, sorry. Bestiary, I can find the area that is called the Triton Rift, which would probably be in Sofokia, Abyss Rooms. No, Sofokia. Where's the underwater Sofokia stuff? Jesus, Triton. Okay, wait. I'll just Google like Triton. Not Google. What am I doing? What am I saying? Anyways, okay. So Triton Rifts, right? So like, let's say Crabton, and you got like this sort of shit, like Octodol or whatever. So what you can do is actually pull up this really good website, which is called Defensive or Defensive or whatever. And this is basically the website. Hopefully you guys can still see. This website is interesting because you can put in any monster and it'll tell you their attacks and like their the range on their attacks and if they're like in line and everything. So like, let's say we were just on that example, we'll go to Crabton, right? So I click Crabton, I line it up. I can do multiple mobs, but let's just go with Crabton. I'll hit go, and it'll open it up for me. And basically, hold on. So I can go down here and I can see what spells I have. So any spell I click, it'll tell me what it'll do. So okay, this is 0 range. Basically, the ones that interest me are the damage spells. I don't care about anything else. So how can this guy hit me? So I see he has a Luminous Attraction 1 to 10 range. Damn, 1 to 10 range, that's pretty bad. But what I can do is come here and check it, and oh, it's only in line. So by clicking, I can put him down, and it's only in line. So, as long as I stay out of that line, I know he has 5 MP, which with my Abyssal Dofus, I have 7, so it's pretty easy to avoid. And then he hits in close combat only, 1-to-1. So it seems he can only attract me in line and then hit me in close combat. So if I avoid that straight line, should be easy. And like, for example, if I go back to, how do I go back? If I go back to the Count Herborg region, right? We just fought a Sinistrophu, right? So we're going to pull that guy up. So what can a Sinistrophu do? I know it can hit me from 1 to 6 range. Oh, 1 to 6 range. Is it only in line? It is only in line. So see, it's only in line. And then you got this. This is 1-to-1 range, just close combat. And this website can really help you, like, if you're not familiar with a zone, or like if you're about to go to a zone and you're like, oh shit, I don't know if they can hit me close combat, right? You're trying to use like the correct idols for the zone, that sort of thing. Then you can use this zone. So, sorry, we'll see if I can pull up Dofus again. There we go. So, basically, that's it for this. It's not really a tutorial, but I kind of want to show you guys what I'm doing. I have some plans coming up for this Iniripsa. I might class change it, might not, but for now, I'm just like enjoying it. I'm doing some Colo too. I think I've raked up a few Colo Sokens. Yeah, 1.4. It's not bad. Just enjoying myself for now. And I'll see you guys next time for another video. Have a good day.